Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Bike. I don't feel like we played that song the last few times. Have we played that?
No, we haven't played that joint in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the
Right.
way that it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance, bitch. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. Mm-hmm. And I
so
was
is
so
he
scared.
in the car, shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window, shooting. And I didn't even want to move.
Like, if you don't like see the video and just listen to her talk, it kind of it feels different. Like, when you see her, it's like, bitch, what? But when you hear her and you hear the sniffles and all that, and the voice is all emotional, it's like,
right.
Oh, I feel your pain, boo. But looking at her, that shit is a whole different optic. When you see her on video, it's like, nah, man, what the fuck is going on here? You really trying. You're reaching. You're acting.
You know what? Joe Budden says something on his podcast.
Yo, sorry. This is we're in context. We're talking about Meg Thee Stallion on her Gayle King interview. In case you don't know,
right? All right. So Joe Budden says something on his podcast, and I was like, "Damn, that makes a lot of sense." And he caught a lot of flack. Tahiri came out of the woodworks, and some people, and he was just like, "When a man is doing good, he's straight. The woman always wants to come out and try to ruin him." Mm-hmm. You know, her doing this interview, I don't really think she changed any minds. I think in the court of public opinion, she might have swayed some people that are not familiar with her. Because I was reading the comments, and a lot of people's like, I don't know who she is, but I'm on her side. She's a victim and stuff like that, right? But to get back to the Joe Budden thing,
right?
Like, Tory Lanez, I don't know what happened in that car, right? But these people in the industry have to know something.
Of course.
Because everybody that was against him, that was talking respect black women and all that, all of a sudden, like Ricky Rose was going off on him. Now he just linked up with Rose in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, all these people are really supporting him.
Right.
And it's just like, now that he's getting all that support from people, Gayle King said that Meg and her people reached out to her.
Mm-hmm. Why do people go to Gayle King anyway? Like, why is she the one that people go to? And I feel like she's associated with guilty motherfuckers. R. Kelly was on that motherfucker screaming and crying.
But people ask that question why, and I think the dude Stack 5, he used to be a basketball player, is retired. He said, why did we go to that platform?
Why her?
I'm going to say this. Meg's PR team are smart as fuck, right? Now, a lot of people saying this interview did more harm than good. Okay. In the hip-hop community, it did more harm than good. Mm-hmm. But what she did, Gayle has a big audience. Yeah. And 90% of her audience are people that watch Oprah and white people. You know what I'm saying? So she went and got that sympathy from people that are not in hip-hop, right?
Yeah.
Think about this. Meg goes to Elliott Wilson, right? Mm-hmm. He's going to ask her those questions. Mm-hmm. Went to Charlemagne. They would ask her, well, Meg, but I thought you first said that you all was arguing. Now, it was just everybody else arguing in the car except for you. Ask the hard questions. Gayle didn't do that because Gayle doesn't like black men. Let's be honest. Yes, she has a black son, but she doesn't like black men. Because anybody that interviewed Megan that knew how this whole thing played out as far as what we know in the media, asked her these questions. So your back was turned. And I don't know. If somebody starts shooting at you, I'm not going to turn around and see who's looking. I mean, who's shooting me.
You're going to run.
Because somebody was like, well, y'all niggas acting like if somebody's shooting, you're not going to turn around and see who's shooting.
Nah,
nigga, what?
Your reflex is to duck, run, try to get away from the bullets.
And look, I don't want to victim shame or whatever, because apparently she has bullet fragments in her feet.
Yeah, somebody shot her,
nigga. I know I'm jumping around, but my brain is just going crazy right now with all this shit, right? So it's just like they remove bullet fragments from her feet.
Yeah,
but now they're nowhere to be found. But there's bullet fragments that are still in her feet that didn't hit any tendons, no bones or anything. So if the ones that they took out are gone, where did they go? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't know they weren't able to be found.
It was all over social media and reports saying that the shit that they removed from her feet, like them shits are gone. They can't find them so they can't use them as evidence because they're gone.
What?
Now,
that's suspicious.
I saw some people saying, well, yeah, Tory paid somebody. Like, Meg Thee Stallion is more well-connected than Tory. Like, Meg Thee Stallion got fucking Rock Nation behind her.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So if anybody wanted those bullet fragments to go, it would be Meg and them.
Yeah.
Because those bullet fragments would prove something. Were they really bullet fragments?
So you don't think no bullets happened? Like, you don't think no one shot her? What do you think it happened then?
Nigga, I don't know, man.
Her foot got fucked up.
But nigga, she was twerking the next day.
I mean, you can twerk without a foot.
That's a big bitch though, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna need both legs, both feet to be healthy for her to do all that twerking. That's a heavy bitch.
To do a good twerk, you probably would need 2 healthy feet. But I mean, I don't know. I think she got shot by somebody. I think she got shot. I don't think Tory shot her. I think that her friend shot her, and they tried to cover it all up.
Mike, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
You and I just out one day, we drinking and just chilling, and somebody starts shooting. A bullet bounces off the ground and hits one of us in our leg or foot. Did we get shot?
Yeah, we got shot.
So if a bullet bounces off of somebody that wasn't aiming at you and hits you somewhere, you got shot? I thought that was just a ricochet. That's not considered actually somebody shooting you though, right?
If they're trying to shoot you and they miss, but it bounced and hit you, you got shot.
Really?
I would say so.
I don't know. I disagree with that. I feel like if you got shot, if somebody's aiming at you and you boom, 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 if a bullet bounces and hits you, that's not the same as getting shot in my opinion.
I mean,
I just don't think so.
If you shoot a basketball, hits the backboard and goes to the hoop, it's a shot, right? And you made it, right?
All right, nigga, look. I'm not going to say that I don't believe her. I do believe something happened, right? The thing that is getting me about this whole situation is, go back to the Gayle King thing, Charlemagne, Elliott Wilson, and I don't really know what serious hip-hop media personalities there. Like, DJ Academics is not a real journalist type shit. I think the most person you could probably go to was Ebro, who's on your side, or Elliott Wilson, who's, he's unbiased.
Right.
But Gayle really doesn't know anything about our culture. So
You said she hates black men.
She does.
Why? I don't know her like that. I only seen her. She's affiliated with Oprah, and she has a few interviews with notable celebrities.
I just feel that.
I don't know about all that. Why you say that?
Just her, number one, not number one, but one of the things is the Kobe situation, right?
Kobe, okay.
Kobe was dead, right? You interview his friend after his passing, and you bring up a rape allegation that was dismissed out of the courts. You know what I'm saying?
Why did she interview him? For the rape?
No, she interviewed Lisa Leslie, I think, which is Kobe's friend. Yeah. Okay. And she just was Kobe was a great guy. And she said, well, he was found guilty he was accused of rape. Why bring that up? You understand what I'm saying?
I remember that. Yeah.
So it's just like, and being associated with Oprah. Oprah had that whole thing against Russell Simmons. You know what I'm saying? And she was showing support for Harvey Weinstein and all, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, And Gail's the same way. It's just like she is more into not our culture and making us our people look bad. You understand what I'm saying? Than actually supporting our culture.
Okay.
Like, what I know it's so cliche.
Then why did R. Kelly go to her?
I really feel that his PR team was just like, nigga, just go in there. Just go. I don't really feel like it. It did him more harm than good, of course.
That seems like the last place he should go if she hates black men, and he's over here raping.
Well, see,
and
not that.
sex on
I'm just saying, maybe a lot of people don't feel my way. I know a lot of people in the culture don't fuck with Gayle King because of that Kobe situation.
Okay,
and because of comments that she's made in the past. Don't ask me what comments she made, because I forget a lot of shit. But I'm just saying, Meg Thee Stallion, something happened to her, right? But my thing is, the thing that's not making sense to me, right?
Yeah.
So you get on Instagram Live and you say, "You shot me. Tory shot me."
Yeah.
We was all arguing. I didn't want to argue no more. I get out the car and you shot me, nigga. Like, you shot me. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, a black woman got shot. Okay. This is my thing, and this is where you and I can debate or agree, whatever.
Right.
Okay. Now, in this interview, it wasn't even my argument.
Yeah, I got in the car. Everybody else was arguing, and I was just so over it, I got out the car.
Now, when people will go through different traumas and situations, right, their story never changes, because that trauma is that trauma.
Yeah.
This is what happened.
Every
single time she talks about it, it's something different.
Yeah.
Tory shot me. We was all arguing.
Why is she able to talk about that?
She's the victim.
So just because she's the victim, she's able to discuss the matters that happen, but Tory can't. That's what it
seemed like. She has that big powerhouse behind her. Let's be honest. You and I are both whole Avengers, nigga.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of fucking power, and some of the moves that he makes, people don't really agree with.
I don't think it's fair that she's able to paint this narrative or picture about what happened, but he can't defend himself in public. But she can go out here on Gayle King and whatever.
I mean, no, you're right.
Not fair.
I agree with that 100%. But it's just like the things. Now, if he offered her $1 million, now I remember watching that 30, 40, 50, 60-minute live that she did, right? I don't know if you did. No. I do not remember her saying that he got out the car and offered her $1 million. Like, okay, not Gayle King, but George Floyd got killed and gun in the car and everything.
Yeah.
But the fact that I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't want them to kill all us.
Yeah.
Like, you're in a white neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You're getting out the car, your hands are up.
Yeah.
You are like, the police are not going to do anything crazy in that rich neighborhood. Because they know a lot of this shit, they had helicopters and everything, right? So if a motherfucker gets out the car and put their hands up, why are they going to shoot somebody when everything is being televised right now? You understand what I'm saying? Yes.
I hear you.
I get it. They're crazy. Yeah. But this is a well-known neighborhood. This is not in the hood or the ghetto.
Right.
So the fact that she just wants to like add stuff on every single time she talks about something, she adds something on. And I feel like that's the reason that people are going against her right now, because the first time it was, I was walking away, and I got shot. Then it was like, dance, bitch.
Yeah.
Then it was, he offered us $1 million. Like, help me. I get it. If you're sad, you're sorry.
Yeah.
Help me. Like, what?
Yeah, I hear you, but that shit was fresh, the George Floyd shit. So I can kind of understand people being extra sensitive 100%. About it.
Yes, I agree.
No matter, not even being rational about it, just being like, when shit happens like a terrorist attack, you look at a dude from 7-Eleven and think he's a terrorist and some shit. Even if it doesn't make any sense, but she's really extra sensitive about some shit. So I can understand her being like really cautious if that's how she felt. Not saying I agree with or believe it,
but
I can see that being an explanation that she was really concerned because that was a fresh situation. That was a really blatant disregard of
So once
human
you
life.
once y'all are in the car, once you get to the hospital, you're out of harm's way. Why not say, okay, I didn't want to say anything at first, but I was shot by Tory Lanez?
Well, maybe she still. I don't know why, but maybe she didn't want him to get in trouble. Like really, I don't know. Like the ricochet, maybe he didn't mean it. I don't know.
But Dan's bitch, she didn't say that in the first video.
Yeah.
And then it went from, I got shot. You shot me, nigga. You got your whole PR team talking crazy on the internet. You shot me. Tory shot me. And then, like, every single time she talks about it, it's something different. Then it was like, I didn't see who shot me. My back was turned, but he shot me. Then it's you, what she said. Then the crazy thing to me is, and it was kind of funny. I'm on the floor bleeding, on the ground bleeding. He says, don't tell nobody. I'll offer you $1 million. Now, another thing that doesn't add up to me, in my opinion. Tory shot you. Your best friend Kelsey, whatever, sent a text message 3 hours later saying, help, Tory shot Megan, instead of calling the police, right?
Yeah.
And then Tory shot you, but then you and Kelsey are not friends anymore. It's just like,
Yeah, what happened there?
like, it just doesn't really make any sense. Now, I did a little research one night. So they did find, I don't know the source, I forgot. But I Googled it, and they said that they did find gunshot residue on Tory.
Oh.
And they found gunshot residue on Kelsey as well.
I thought they didn't find anything on him. I thought that was the whole thing.
No. What you're talking about is they didn't find any of his, well, they found DNA inconclusive on the gun. But they found GSR on him and GSR on Kelsey.
I thought
right?
they didn't find any of that shit on him. Okay.
Like I said,
Interesting.
Like I said, I just Googled it, gunshot residue, Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion shooting.
Yeah.
And it said that they found it on him.
And the source was, you don't know.
I don't remember the source. I don't
Okay.
think it was like TMZ or
It might have
anything.
been MegTheStallion.com or something.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I just think she needs to go to a outlet that is going to question her. And I feel like I said, Ebro and Elliott Wilson, Ebro is already 100% on her side.
Okay.
So that would have been bad for her to go, because I don't think he would have asked the question, because he's like that. He said, why would you make an album and capitalize off of this? And I feel like Tory Lanez got a bad rap, because they're like, when he released the album Daystar, it was on his mother's birthday, right? People are like, they're trying to say, you shot a black girl, Breonna Taylor got shot, and they're like stacking all these things against him, but then they're not getting at Megan Thee Stallion of have a whole 5 to 10 minute set about twerking and body yada yada yada, and then having a tribute to Breonna Taylor after the fact. That's wild, like disrespectful to me.
True. I want to know, though, what you think happened. What do you think happened that night?
I'm not a hood nigga. But I don't know. I've dealt with a little bit of hood bitches before, but I don't really know how bitches operate. Like, what the story is going around is that Meg was fucking Tory and Tory was fucking Kelsey. Kelsey got mad. It was like, you keep on doing this to me. And she shot. Now, I mean, people are getting shot for least, for less. But I don't really know what happened. I really don't know. Okay. I can't say that Tory shot her. I can't say he didn't. I'm just saying, this is not disrespectful to black women. Listening, like I said, I have a job where I be bored as fuck.
Yeah.
watching, and I just did this the other night. I watched his whole entire live of him going on what happened. I watched her whole entire live again of what happened. And his side just seems more plausible to just be like, yo, okay, this makes sense. And you listen to his album Daystar, and it's the same type of shit that he was saying. But with her, it's just like, it's hard to believe somebody. My heart goes out to her. Something happened to her. You know, she done big ass 15 and a half feet that she got. It's a hole in it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Something happened. But her story keeps on changing, though, man. Why
does she deny that she had any kind of like intimate relationship with him?
See, this is my thing. She thought about it. I don't think she lied. She was playing word semantics. Now, look. Okay, this is the thing, right? Gail said, did you have a sexual relationship with him? She said no.
Yeah.
No. So what she said is, I fucked him, but she probably fucked him one time and didn't keep on fucking him. So she said if they had some intimate relationship multiple times, then that would be an intimate relationship.
I don't even believe that, though.
Nigga.
I don't even believe they fucked one time. I think they really were on
But you got to understand, nigga, like certain people lie.
Yeah.
And it gets to a point where you start believing your own lies. It just doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. And
I just want to know why she would lie about that. Like, why? Why hide that? Like, that seems like something, there's a reason behind lying about having intimacy.
No, I feel you.
Intimacy.
And the thing about it, like, anybody that watched the Gayle King's audience, they already believed her. Mm-hmm. I fucking subscribed to CBS Mornings on YouTube and just reading through the comments, and everybody's like, oh my God, I believe her. Tory Lanez is horrible. Like, so she already, but why she would lie about that? It's just, I feel like because she thinks that her victimhood, that will make her not credible.
Really?
People wouldn't believe her. I really do.
I feel like having a relationship with him would make her seem more of a sympathetic character.
But nigga, but you got to understand, everything plays in. Carl Crawford have been calling her a whore. People, academics been saying that she been sleeping around the industry. So you got to understand, her whole point of going to Gayle King was to be a victim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody was arguing in the car except for her. I didn't raise my voice and blah, blah, blah. She, victim. So she can't be like, yeah, I fucked him. That would have fucked up everything that she said before that. If she would have said she slept with him, would have disregarded everything she said before that.
So she's trying to change the perception that she's a whore?
I think so. But you got to understand.
But she just dropped a song called Plan B.
But listen, but you got to understand, those people that listen to that interview that are Gayle King fans, they don't know about her music. They don't know about that. They don't know about fucking, of course they said big old freak, but they didn't play the song on the fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Her whole point was to go on there to be a victim.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, man, like her PR team is smart as fuck because you get people that's not in our culture to support you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure her little streams went up and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I do believe that she said she didn't sleep with him because that would have disregarded every single thing that she said in that interview.
I feel like that would help explain more why he would have a reason to shoot her or something if they have a relationship and he was mad and jealous or some shit or something. But why he gonna shoot just some random bitch?
Crawford called
he fought one time
a whore and said she was sleeping. But you got to understand, she was on the couch and being all smoochy with G-Eazy.
Why would he
shoot her? You know what I'm saying? Moneybag Yo. And she just like, when she went on there, her PR team was like, play the victim. But when she went on there, though, she had all that shit in her head. Carl Crawford, DJ Academics, you know what I'm saying? Like all these people that was doubting her. So she'd be like, damn, okay, I just put some shit against DJ Academics in a court case. She had all that. Gayle King was just, Meg, it's all about you.
Yeah.
When Meg went on there, she had a whole fucking culture that she was worried about and all that shit going on in her head.
It doesn't make sense.
Tory Lanez, it doesn't. But Tory Lanez is saying, I fucked both friends. Now,
okay,
there is a picture of Meg, big buff fucking ass standing there, and Tory Lanez got his hands out and he's putting his dick on her ass. Okay. So they fucked because no woman that you didn't fuck or doesn't want to fuck you is going to allow you to do that type of shit. So she's looking at the word. Did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? These sexually liberated whores now that, you know what I'm saying? They're thinking that they can go out and be sexually liberated and just fuck anybody, and it's not a relationship, even if they fuck them more than one time.
Yeah.
If you believe your lie, you know.
I'm feeling you on that. I think that's what she was trying to go with, is that I fucked him, but we didn't have a relationship. I just casually fucked him a few times.
And I don't know why people are not understanding that. Yeah. There's regular bitches in the hood right now that think the same exact way.
Yeah. But I still don't understand why she would not try to play we had a relationship. So why would he just fucking shoot just some female? Like my associate. I'm just shooting her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you're fucking Meg, and her friend is cute too. You're fucking Kelsey.
Yeah.
You were trying to push up on Kylie at the party, right? And Meg in her live pretty much admitted that shit. She's like, y'all niggas trying to say that I was jealous because he was pushing up on Kylie. That's a lie. So she pretty much confirmed he was trying to fuck Kylie too. Like, everything that Meg is saying, some of it makes sense, and some of it is just total. She played the whole entire victim on that shit. And the thing that really fucks me up, man, I follow her on Instagram. And she puts these little recaps of shit that went on. And she's like, yeah, it's a hot girl, back at it again, bitches. And she's all happy. And I'm just like, damn. You were just on Gayle King sniffling and crying and shooting. That's another thing I want to ask you.
I see.
I was so nervous. Yeah. I was so nervous that I didn't know he was going to shoot something super important.
What the fuck does that mean?
I know what
What the fuck does that mean? Because anything on your body that gets shot is super important.
I didn't know if he was going to shoot something super important.
Super important. Like, it's important and it's super important. Like, important. She's Meg Thee Stallion. Her super importance is her butt and her titties and her face and all that shit. Her little heel and her little hoof, whatever, is not so super important.
Nigga, I know people that got shot before, right? And I've never heard them say, man, I'm glad he ain't shoot something more super important. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't sound like something that a shooting victim would say.
Like, I didn't know if he was going to shoot something, super important.
Like, nigga, does that make sense to you?
No, but I understand what she could kind of mean by it.
I don't. I'm sorry. It just doesn't make sense to me. You know, I don't know. I just really don't understand, right? And it's just like, people are saying that this whole Plan B is about Tory and stuff like that.
I haven't heard the song or the video, seen it. Is it about anything? Like, Plan B is about?
The only thing that I saw was the little snippet when she was talking about sucking dick, fucking up her makeup, and the only reason these bitches is giving you play because I gave you...
Can you play a little bit of it?
Yeah. That I gave you your stardom type shit.
We're going to play a little bit of Plan B and see if we can uncover or get to the bottom of this shit right now. Megan. Are you talking about Tory or what? Let's find out together.
Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Fuck me? Nah, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Dear fuck, nigga, still can't believe I used to fuck with you. Poppin' Plan B's, cause I ain't playin' to be stuck with you. Damn, I see you still kick it with them op bitches. I'm the only reason that your goofy ass got bitches. All them hoes wanna look like me, bitch, most likely. Only fucking you just to spite me. But please don't get it twisted, I ain't trippin'. I never put my faith in a nigga, bitch, I'ma die independent. If you was wondering, yeah, boy, I'm still that bitch. I had to block you, but you still gotta watch this shit. Cause who the fuck rockin' like me? No bra, tight tee, slick back, ponytail, feeling like I'm iced tea. You know I suck it good, real hood when you wake up. You know her head weak if she ain't fucking up her makeup. Damn, I can't jail before I'm broke. Ay, ladies, love yourself, cause this shit could get ugly. That's why as fuck niggas get money. And I don't give a fuck if that nigga leave tonight, because nigga, that dick don't run me. You better get on your knees and eat this pussy right before I have another nigga do it for me. Because dick don't run me, I run dick, nigga. Ay, you's a bitch. Ay, Mugler shooting my meeting. Wagyu steak when I'm eating. Making so much money, this nigga dumb if he cheat.
Okay, so she says she didn't have a relationship with Tory. Is that her? Is that her story? Really?
She didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
Because if she would have to say that on Gayle in order for that song, for her to be able to deny that that's about Tory. Because she's talking about somebody, clearly.
Right.
If she had a relationship with Tory, then that clearly was about him.
I think it was maybe a mixture of niggas. Like the last podcast, we talked about this shit. A couple of lines was probably about Tory. A couple of lines was probably about Moneybagg Yo, because her and Moneybagg Yo was in a public fucking relationship. You know what I'm saying? And Ari, whatever the fuck her name is, she's thick, big tits, fat ass. It might be fake, I don't know. But I feel like it was a shot at just niggas that she used to fuck with, personally.
So Moneybagg Yo.
That's what I think.
Okay.
And the funny thing is she has a great PR team, because before this Plan B came out, there was videos of her coming out talking about an ex that she used to be with that was kind of toxic and everything like that, to try to like bring it back to, you know, she's not necessarily talking about Tory. So I think she was talking about her ex. I think she was talking about Moneybagg Yo, and I thought she was talking about Tory, in my opinion.
On this bullshit website I'm looking at, it says she had relationships with Michael Beasley, Tory Lanez, and Moneybagg Yo. And then like rumors of Trey Songz and G-Eazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be a mixture.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's what I'm thinking. I don't really know for sure, but to get back to your question, I don't know what happened in that car, but
what do you theorize happened in that car?
All right, I've seen multiple hip hop media outlets say that she got in the car and the reason that they left. Now that's another thing. She said on Gayle King that she had been at Kylie's house for a long time, and it was time for her to go.
Okay.
The shit that happened before all this shit came out about Tory Lanez shooting her was Meg is an alcoholic. Yes. She's very belligerent. Right. So
true.
What the shit that was going around was she was very belligerent. Kylie said you have to leave. So they all got in the car, in Tory's security's car, in a big Suburban. And she was super drunk. She was arguing with everybody. And she even said it, that she was arguing.
Yeah.
And she said, like, they said that she was like, fuck this shit. Let me out the car. But they was like, no, Meg, you're drunk. So she started kicking the passenger side window. And that's how she got the cut on her foot.
You know what's interesting is that if she was so drunk, how can we take her story seriously? Like, how you know...
Are you fucking serious?
Like, how can we
we are in the believe everything a woman says era right now.
How can we take what she says is the gospel? She probably don't remember anything she fucking did or said to anybody.
No, you 100% right. But she's getting on there saying that it's everybody. She never said she was drunk. She never said Kylie fucking kicked her out of the party. She never said that she was arguing, except in her first little video. The Jenners, the fucking Kardashians are too rich, so of course nobody's ever going to say anything to them. Now, this is, in my personal opinion, it's 100% over for Meg Thee Stallion if Kylie comes out in support of Tory. If she comes out and say, yo, Meg was really belligerent, drunk, and, you know, she was acting a fool and everything like that. It's not going to happen, of course. Yeah. But if it does happen, I think it's over for her.
Right. I wonder if there's somebody that took her blood, alcohol, like checked it or anything at that night, like for any reason.
If they did, because I mean, from the little video I saw, fucking put your hands up, walk backwards and shit like that.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like she was drunk. But
Right.
the thing, the shit that was going around was I mean, even before the Tory Lanez fucking Kylie shit, it was known when the whole I'm a savage shit, that she's a fucking alcoholic. I've fucking seen videos of her on her Instagram when she got on there, like,
Yeah.
you know when niggas is drunk, how they just hiccup and
I've seen some shit too.
yeah, she was fucked
I
up.
think she was on a boat or something. I've seen her drunk as fuck. I can't remember.
The one I saw, she was actually in her house with some one of her friends, some of her friends, and she was talking like, I ain't never met a nigga that can handle this pussy. She was just going crazy. Now, ladies that are listening to this podcast, I'm not saying that you can't be sexually liberated, and I'm not using that against her.
Yeah.
What I am using against her is the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't like be wild and crazy and drunk and just conveniently leave that part out in the whole story. Because if you're a victim, and I'm not saying that she's not a victim, but I'm saying most victims are going to say everything. They're going to be like, yes, I was drunk, but just because I was drunk and I slept with Tory, like you said, Mike, I was drunk, I slept with Tory. That doesn't mean that I wasn't shot. That doesn't mean that I'm not a victim.
Right.
But she didn't do none of that. And I think that's the reason that nobody in the hip-hop community is believing her, because she's 100% victim.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't drunk. I didn't kick the window in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And that's CBS. If I was Tory Lanez, and if he wins this case or whatever, I feel like if his lawyers are about some shit, they need to go ahead and try to fucking, I know they would lose, but defamation.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we have
For real.
we have text messages from Kelsey. Nigga, okay, so you're telling me it was different time zones or whatever, right? Now, smartphones now, whatever time zone that you're in, it automatically switches.
Yeah.
So Meg is paying these motherfuckers hundreds of $1,000s a year to protect her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your security's not there, and your friend Kelsey is going to text security 3 hours after it happened,
Right.
instead of calling the police.
Yeah.
That just,
It seems staged.
Nigga.
Yeah. It doesn't
and
make
and another thing. Okay, you asked me a question. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Tory shot Meg. Let's just say that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
If Tory shot Meg, what would be the reason that they're not friends anymore?
Kelsey and Meg, right?
Yeah, like that.
yeah.
I don't.
I always wondered that too. Like, what happened? Why did they fall out? Something. He fucked her and she got mad and something went wrong and she shot her. I think she shot her. I think Kelsey shot at Meg. I think.
That is the story that's going around in the community, right? In the hip hop community, they're saying that
They got into like a fight or something.
that Tory was flirting with Kylie, but him and Kelsey was fucking. They're saying that Meg have fucked about 3 other niggas that Kelsey have fucked with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, whatever, but I know after this whole Tory Lanez situation came out that Kelsey got on there and saying, like, we was girls, like, we would laugh at bitches that would fuck their best friend's men.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but that's how you do, like, a nigga I was fucking with, like, you fuck that nigga, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
What's that, nigga? There's fucking videos of somebody in Africa digging fucking shit out of a fucking stable or whatever, and they put Michael Blackson's face on there. So if you can do that, you can fucking fake a text message.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like CBS maybe not confirming and doing a lot of research to see if that was actually Kelsey fucking sending that message is lining them up for some fucking lawsuits, nigga, because that whole shit don't make sense. She never said, why are you and Kelsey not friends anymore?
Gail didn't ask that question?
I don't think so.
That should be a question.
From that 12-minute, they haven't put out the whole shit yet.
Really? Damn. What they
But
doing?
from that 12-minute shit, I think she said from your former best friend or something like that, but she didn't ask her, why are y'all not friends anymore?
That's a very important question.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Meg and her PR team, my bad. That's why Meg and her PR team didn't go to a hip hop reporter. That's why they didn't go. Because Charlemagne, well, nigga, I don't know. Because the rumor report with Angela Yee, they was like really on Meg's side. It was like Tory shouldn't have been talking about it and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Charlemagne, it seems like this. I'm put it like this. The media, like hip-hop media, certain people, and the regular media is on Meg's side. Yeah. But the people support, it seemed like it's on Tory's side. Okay, this is another question I have for you, Mike. Mm-hmm. What do people in the industry know that everybody else don't? They have to know something, because people that were talking big shit about Tory are all of a sudden on his side now.
They have to know the truth. They have to know that he didn't do shit. He didn't shoot her. It was her friend, and she's lying.
But how would they know that though? Is what I'm getting to.
Because they're insiders. They know Kylie. They know all these motherfuckers. And they'll talk to each other internally, but they're not going to talk to the feds or talk to anybody that's really going to do anything about it. So they know inside. They know insider. They know. We don't know because it'll incriminate. So we don't know. I'm sure they know. I'm sure she talked to somebody. Kylie and Kelsey and Meg and Tory. All of them talk to each other.
What do you feel like happened in that car?
Like I said, I think that her friend shot at her. I think they got into a fight. Drunk Meg got into a fight with Kelsey about fucking Tory. And somehow, some way, I don't know why she has a gun, but she got shot at. And her foot got shot by her friend, not Tory. Maybe in defense or fear. I don't know. Perhaps. I don't know why she would shoot at her, but maybe Meg was acting so crazy. She's a big female. I don't know what Kelsey, like, what's her size versus Meg. I don't know all that. But I think maybe she was fearing for her life and maybe she was trying to scare her away. She didn't shoot her. She's shooting, trying to scare her away.
I'm going to start some shit.
Okay.
I know I don't fuck with Wack 100 at all. But I was listening to, he gets on there a lot, and he said he talks to Tory Lanez and everything. And he made a comment, Mike, that I was like, what? He said Meg had the gun. Mm-hmm. And he said, well, maybe I done said too much. And I don't think, you know how my brain works, nigga. I just superanalyze everything, and sometimes I sound stupid as shit. But there was a clip where he said that Meg had the gun. Mm-hmm. And saying, he said, oh, shit, well, I said too much. What happened if it really didn't go down the way that they said? Because think about it, right? They're saying that the shit ricocheted. Mm-hmm. What happened if Meg got drunk, got the gun, and some other shit happened, and she was the one that shot the gun, and it ricocheted, and she was the one that shot it?
Meg shot herself?
I mean, if you consider it shooting yourself. I'm just saying, what happened if she got the shit, and her and Kelsey fighting over the gun, or she got it, and she was drunk, and say she had the gun, and she pulled the trigger, and it got shot?
How would she do that? How would she... Like, okay, maybe she's waving it down in the ground and pow, her foot. I don't know. That, what I sent you, you seen that? Yeah. I don't think she shot herself, man. I think that she got shot at.
But I'm saying, Wack 100 saying that he was talking to different people in the industry, and they saying that they're not releasing, well, he ain't go this far, but he said that Meg's fingerprints were found on the gun.
Whose gun is it? Where's the gun?
That's a great fucking question. That is another thing that I'm confirmed, right? Because why would Tory have a gun if his security? Now that's one thing that everybody's saying. Tory's security is saying he was in the car. Mm-hmm. Meg's saying Tory's security was in the car. Tory's saying his security was in the car. Kelsey's saying his security's in the car.
Yeah.
So you have your security in the car. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck do you have a gun?
Yeah.
And I don't ever think they really said that it was Tory's gun. He went to jail because I guess he's a felon and he was around a firearm. But I don't think nobody said it was his gun.
Interesting.
So, yes, why would he have a gun? And Meg even said it. She's like, those 3 motherfuckers went to jail. I ain't go to jail. Those 3 motherfuckers went to jail.
Yeah.
Well, nigga, I'm going to tell you this.
When is the trial?
They pushed it back. It was supposed to be in April, but they pushed it back to when I don't fucking know.
Okay.
This is a weird story.
Yeah.
It's been so fucking prolonged. Tory can't talk about it, you know. And I just feel like Meg is the one that keeps on coming out talking about shit.
Right.
I don't know. Listen, watching that 12-minute clip, and I follow this guy. He's called the body language expert. And what he's saying is something did happen to Meg. She's reliving. She's looking over to the left, which means you're thinking about this. You're looking over to the right. Is this?
Yeah.
He's saying that he thinks that she is telling the truth, but not the whole truth.
Okay. She got shot.
Yes. I don't really consider her getting shot, but a bullet hit her. Okay, I get it. But
man,
it's just something really fucking weird about this shit. Like, you can't say in the little 12-minute clip that they put out, I just want this to go to court and I want it to be over with. If that's the case, now, yes, it was a smart play to try to get the court of public opinion on your side because you already got some shit that Tory can't say shit.
Yeah.
So keep on trying to get people on your side.
Right.
Because, I mean, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, to switch it for a second, like, there's a recording of her saying, yes, I hit you. You're a man. Go out and say that you're a victim of domestic abuse. Who's going to believe you? But she still has fans out there that really support her. And even after her own words saying that she does abuse him, there's people that are still on her side. You know, so I feel like right now Meg is just like, this shit is not looking good for me right now. So let me go ahead and just try to get people that don't even listen to my music on my side. I am a victim. I am a black woman. And the era that we're living in right now, like, there's a lot of shit. Like, you know how many brothers or just men are in prison right now or got exonerated because a woman lied on them? And this is no disrespect to any women, black, Puerto Rican, whatever. But it's just like, I believe that a lot of people now are just, without any proof, they're just stepping out. The whole Jussie Smollett thing. People were just like, 2 white dudes in MAGA hats? Oh, the MAGA hats? Oh, my God, that's fucked up. We believe you. Yeah. They're stepping out there. They're putting shit on social media. And you see what happened with that. And I feel like people are just jumping to one side without knowing the whole story.
I wonder, is this going to be like a broadcast like the Johnny Depp cases? Do you think it will be like that?
The reason that I don't think it will is because this is just Johnny Depp suing Amber Heard. This is not Miramax Films or whatever. With Meg and Tory, it's Rock Nation and every fucking publication, like record label. It's, you know what I'm saying? She has a bigger backing. With Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, it's just those 2 people. So I feel like it's not going to be televised or it's not going to be really big like that.
Damn.
And people not allowed in there because Rock Nation is not going to allow that to happen.
That would help a lot for whoever is innocent. That would help a lot because it's helping Johnny Depp's reputation because he was fucked.
Yeah,
Disney backed off of him and everything. But now,
you know, they're saying Amber Heard, her shit in Aquaman 2 has been reduced to 10 minutes because I think they got about what, $2 or $3 million. $2 or $3 million signatures on that shit to just remove her all the way.
Yeah.
So it's reduced to 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, they probably just totally take her out. I don't see how they couldn't take her out. If he can lose Pirates of the Caribbean, and I think his financial analyst dude, whatever, was like, his lawyer was like, his personal lawyer, not like this defamation shit. They're saying that when Amber Heard put that shit out, that made him lose $22.5 million. $22.5 million. And they have all, like, even her doctor that she hired when she was going through shit said that she's schizophrenic.
Yeah.
You know, she's crazy.
Right. If it's on public like that for Tory, then it would help him a lot. If he's innocent, it would help him a lot. It would fucking ruin whoever is guilty. I hope it's like
world,
that.
but Mike, I don't know, man. Like, you're not changing what you said before. Like, when I asked you who is it going to help or who is going to hurt. But I honestly believe, man, we discussed this before on the music podcast we was talking about. Once you have a fan, you have a fan.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really think this is gonna really affect her that bad, man. Like, yes, in hip hop community, like everybody, like, okay. And this is another thing. People are saying Rihanna only, y'all making a big deal out of nothing. Like, Rihanna was only, her contract with Savage Fenty is going. So, okay, it's going. But why did she unfollow her? And why did supposedly Drake unfollow her? Yes, granted, we don't know when this happened, but Drake was recently, over the last several months, was spotted with Tory Lanez.
Okay.
Rose was spotted with Tory Lanez. James Prince Jr. and Jay Prince, they was all with Tory Lanez. You got to understand, this nigga was removed off of every fucking playlist that there is. You can go on Apple right now, Apple Music, and you will see his little album. It's like right there. Like, you don't have to just dig deep and scroll to see Tory anymore.
The insiders know, man.
There's something that's going on, but I just want to know what the fuck they know.
That's what I'm saying. If we can find out what they know and it's on public, then I think it will affect her. Really. I think it will. If they actually do this trial publicly and it's on YouTube and all the highlights every fucking day like Johnny Depp, it will ruin her if she's guilty. If they have if they have evidence, audio, video, text, and all this shit that they be showing, it'll ruin her. There's no way you can deny that. It's undeniable evidence that she's fucking lying. How are you going to be like, oh, I'm still with her?
I know this is going against everything I've been saying on this podcast for the last 52 minutes, 48 seconds. But for some reason, man, I don't sound stupid when I say this shit. But when Meg was fucking sitting there and she was like, he offered me $1 million. Like, what? Help me. Like, I don't know why I can probably picture him doing that shit. Like, it's just saying, oh, look, I offer you $1 million. Don't say shit. I'm sorry. I don't know. That's something that I can picture him doing.
Man, I think that's lowballing. I don't really feel like that. I don't know. I don't think it's enough to shut you up, really. Yeah.
But the only thing that I guess that I'm just really not sold on the whole he shot her type of situation is just like everything that she's saying doesn't even make sense. Okay, she said, you shot me, and he was like, the only thing that Tory said was like, if I shot you, why would you get back in the car? And why are you lying about this? And now you're trying to see this narrative. I wasn't on the internet for 3 months. Like, the whole situation just doesn't make sense. Okay, y'all are arguing. He's a little nigga. Maybe she said, yeah, you short little dick motherfucker. You know, I don't know. But my thing is just like, y'all are all in the car. Y'all are all arguing. Nobody knew what the argument was about, right? You never said what the argument was about. You get on Gayle King. You saying you had been there all day. You wanted to leave. That's what the argument was about. But they were arguing. And see, that's another thing that people are not really pointing out. She said the argument was because I wanted to leave, but they didn't want to leave. But I wasn't arguing. They were arguing. So you wanted to leave, and so they started arguing with each other because you wanted to leave? That doesn't make any sense to me, bro.
It doesn't fucking make any sense at all, man. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Are we really?
We're going to find out.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Rock Nation, Rock Nation.
The truth's gonna come to the light.
Rock Nation is a $1 billion company. Tory Lanez is independent, so I feel like the truth is not gonna come out. Like if he gets found not guilty, okay, whatever. But nobody's ever really gonna find out what really happened unless it's just like on a smear Meg campaign, fuck that bitch, and everybody in the industry just come out and be like, yo, she's a fucking smut, she's a fucking liar. I don't know.
How's that Plan B song doing? Like, is it doing big numbers? If her numbers aren't going the way they should be going, then that's normally how things start to leak out when your career starts to go on decline.
I don't really think so. Because with her, she was never really a big seller. You know what I'm saying? And I think when I go on there, I don't even really see her shit though.
I think if her songs don't really do much, then I think she's more vulnerable to having shit leak out. Every time any celebrity, known celebrity, starts to have all these scandals, it's because the money starts drying up. Cosby, he stopped paying people and shit. Like,
right.
That's when it happens. So
yeah, R. Kelly -2 million. Like, that is $2 million in the hole.
That's crazy, man. All them years, all them songs, all them dances. Come on, man. Yeah. How you broke?
But ladies and gentlemen, y'all let us know how y'all feel, man. Like, I can give my opinion. I don't know what happened in our car, but neither do y'all, neither does Mike.
Right.
But you got to look at it. If you're a victim and this really happened to you, your story is not going to change. It is not just the fact that she's adding stuff, but it's just the fact that what she's saying doesn't make any sense. And this is not coming from a biased standpoint. You have been there all day. You wanted to leave. So because you wanted to leave, 2 other people started arguing because you wanted to leave.
Right.
How does that make sense?
Damn. I'm just looking at numbers. Like, Tory Lanez dropped a video about 3 weeks ago. It did 2 million views. And Meg Thee Stallion dropped a video 2 weeks ago and it did 2.3. So about the same level of like,
right.
Oh man, this is interesting.
But I don't even think, I don't really think those are really fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course a man is going to see a big, thick chocolate woman bouncing that ass. You know what I'm saying? And she makes music for smuts and whores. So
true.
Women are going to feel like, you know what? I'm going to watch this famous woman bounce her ass and talk about fucking that she's probably not really doing, but I'm out here fucking random ass niggas and I need some validation from her. So I feel like people are just on there just supporting it just because they want, it's their whore anthem. You know, like Amber's Slut Walk, exactly. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we are in closing.
We are.
As we proceed to give you what you need.
No introduction is needed. Y'all know who this is.
Get live, motherfucker. As we proceed to give you what you need. Not five, motherfucker. Get live, motherfucker.
Now turn the mics up. Turn that mic up. Yeah, the beat is knocking. Leave that mic up though. Turn that shit the fuck up. What? Turn up louder. Yeah.
We proceed to give you what you need. JM motherfuckers. JM motherfuckers. Not five motherfuckers.
Who shot ya? Separate the weak from the opsa. Leap hard to creep them Brooklyn streets. It's on, nigga. Fuck all that bickering beef. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Thundering, shaking the concrete. Then the shit stopped when I fall the plot. Neighbors call the cops as they heard mad shots. Saw me in the drop, 3 1/4. Slaughter, electrical tape around the daughter. Old school, new school, need to learn though. I burn, baby, burn like disco inferno. Burn slow like blunts with yayo. Peel more skins than Idaho potato. Niggas know the lyrical molesting is taking place. Fucking with B.I.G. it ain't safe. I make your skin chafe. Rashes on the masses. Bumps and bruises. Blunts and Land Cruisers. Big Papa smash fools, bash fools. Niggas mad because I know the cash rules. Everything around me, 2 Glock 9s. Any motherfucker whispering about mine. And I'm Brooklyn's finest. You rewind this, bad boys behind this.
Get live, motherfuckers. As we proceed to give you what you need. East Coast.
I seen the light excite all the freaks. Stack mad chips, spread love with my peeps. Niggas wanna creep, got to watch my back. Think the cognac and endo sack make me slack. I switches all that, cocksucker G's up. One false move, get Swiss cheese up. Click the tech, respect, I demand it. Slip and break the 11th commandment.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know who that was. That was the Notorious B.I.G. Shot Ya.
We appreciate you listening to our show. Hope you subscribe if you have not. Please do. And tell your friends.
All right. Here we go.
Stepped out of bail, I did a diddy bop. I had to tilt my hat at the city cop. I walk away free cause I'm innocent. And when I walk, the whole world know a nigga why. We been at the gas station all night. We been at the gas station all night. They done had the bag waiting all night. Tell them that it's lit, bitch, we on fire. Ay. Praise to the Most High. Ay. Praise to the Most High. Send it praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High. Devil want a nigga show. I beat that nigga 1,000 times in a row. Couple weeks ago, he thought he threw his best shot. All I'm looking at is Twitter playing friend or foe. Cloud chasers need the relevancy. All talk come from irrelevant MCs. None of those guys are relevant as me. Guess what that means? I'm on a whole nother league. Wait, don't stop, let's tell another story. What the fuck happened to rap? This isn't for me. Never did I ever think I would see the day. Rap niggas telling the cops to come for me. They try to turn me to a cold felon. All they help me do is get some more millions. All I see is free toy, free toy. Homie, I was in Miami on the shore chillin'. I got a whole new chick, mean. We on the island and she fuck me like she off a beam. I'm out in Jersey and I'm ballin' like I'm off the team. I bought it for it's a Birkin or it's all Celine. Stepped out of bail, I did a diddy bop. I had to tilt my hat at the city cop. I walk away free cause I'm innocent. And when I walk, the whole world know a nigga why. We been at the gas station all night. We been at the gas station all night. They done had the bag waiting all night. Tell them that it's lit, bitch, we on fire. Ay. Praise to the Most High. Ay. Praise to the Most High.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tory Lanez The Most High. All right, till next time.
Till next hour.
Thank you for tuning